I'll
What?
tell her. I can pass a message to the Duke right now as long as it's not long.
You can. You're a user of the arcane then.
Yep.
That's good. The Duke must know what's happening here. This forest, it's been corrupted.
We noticed.
Yes, I can see that as she's peering around. But it's not just the spiders. The forest itself, the trees, the creatures. Don't get me started on the elk. Did you pass by any on your way here?
Nope. But I'll have to.
You lucked out that.
I'll have to ask you to get started and elaborate on what you mean.
Me and my partner were sent here by the Duke to investigate reports from various regions that the forest has become more dangerous, and also there's been reports from Sugod of some strange disturbance there. I am not at liberty to report on that. We were ordered to scout the forest and, if possible, make contact with the Emerald Conclave. We barely made it through the forest. There's something corrupting the life here. The elk, they've... well, let's just say they've gone from prey to predator. Be thankful to the gods that you did not encounter them on your ways here. We did eventually make our way, at least to the outskirts of the Emerald Conclave. At least apparent to me, that's where the corruption lay. The druids seemed strange. We didn't dare get closer, but they were preparing something. There was lots of activity. They appeared to be readying to leave the Conclave. For what purposes, I do not know, but the Duke must be warned. If they prepare to attack any parts of the North Ward, we must be ready. What brings you all here to this forest?
Well, the Duke sent us to do your job.
The Duke sent you. What day is it?
What
Friday.
day is it?
Yeah, I'll say it's probably Sunday. Sunday, like mid-afternoon by now.
It's Sunday.
You see her kind of, God, I must have been out for days.
You
Well,
said
we-
you had a partner?
Yeah.
Are they around? And he kind of gestures to the cocoons.
We had almost made it out of the forest when we had done a pretty good job of avoiding notice, but our scent apparently was picked up by a herd of these elk. This giant corrupted elk. We were forced back inward and he didn't make it.
Well, we've come from Sugad. We know what went on down there. We were sent up here to find you and find out what the hell's going on. What else can you tell us?
The Emerald Conclave has long been the heart of these forests. This forest. I'm not sure how, but the corruption seems to have spread from there. My guess is the pools of the Emerald Conclave the waters there must connect to all the pools here in the other forest. If the corruption is spread through the water, then my guess is any pond, drinking hole, or stream that animals drink from is a possible source of corruption, not to mention the trees and plants themselves. As I said, the druids, they seem to be preparing for some journey. The Emerald Conclave has not left the Emerald Pine Forest. Well, I don't know if they've ever left.
Are you saying the druid started this?
I have no other assumptions to go off of. As we said, we didn't get close. We were not sent here to fight. We were sent here to investigate and report back.
Hmm.
But
So you weren't able to talk to any of the druids?
no, as I said, their appearances were strange. I had a strange sense, and I trust my instincts. Their pools, their heart tree is the heart of this forest. If something has corrupted this entire region, then my best guess is it starts there.
Then, I guess we head there. Bentwick, Poppy, Belladin. Are you going to make it out of here alive, Elralia?
You're heading to the Conclave then?
Well, if that's what's going on, we've been sitting here to find out what's going on. So, yeah, we're going to go there.
And you, I'm sorry, what your name was again? The one with the fancy hat.
Yeah, I'm Mr. Fancy Hat.
She gives a small smirk.
Mhm.
Well, Mr. Fancy Hat, you're able to give word to the Duke then?
Trying to think how to condense this.
If you're not able to send him a message, then I fear I must go now then. I don't know how many days I've been incapacitated here.
I can send him a message. I just don't know how much sense he'll be able to make out of it.
I think the main points: the forest is corrupted, too dangerous to enter. Corruption.
Well, if we say that, it sounds like we're not going to enter it,
Which we are.
which we are, since we're already here.
For civilians to enter, or
Hmm.
citizens to enter, maybe. And that the Emerald Conclave is making preparations to leave the forest. Intent unknown.
Okay, I guess I'll send that message to the Duke.
All
Yeah,
right.
sent it.
In a minute, you hear not the news I wanted to hear, but grateful you've sent it nonetheless. Send word once you found out what the druids are up to. I need to know for certain and what preparations to make.
Okay, he got it.
And she looks towards you, Hal. If the Duke has truly been alerted of the going on here, then if the druids are truly responsible for the corruption in this forest, then they're responsible for Ollie's death. And that'd be something I would want to revenge.
How many druids are we talking about?
30 to 40? It was hard to get a certain count. They seem to be going in and out of their huts. I'm not sure if some had already left. That's as many as we saw.
So you've been to the heart of this forest. You know how to get there. You can take us there?
That's why I was sent on this mission.
That's some foresight.
I had made a few journeys to the Emerald Conclave before when I was stationed at Fort Beleg initially. My commander thought that my elven blood might help with some negotiations for certain aid and supplies we'd requested of them before. If you'd all have me, I would journey with you.
Certainly fine by me.
Out of the way of these elk and take us to the center sooner rather than later.
The safest routes before were actually the elk game trails. I don't think that's quite an option anymore. But I should be able to lead you to the heart. We might have to take a little bit of a long way around, go a little bit further south first. Initially coming this way, apart from the elk tracks, there was a bear tracks, but much larger than any bear I've seen in this forest before. If what this corruption has done to the elk has made them as dangerous as they are, I do not want to see what is done to any of the bears. But if it depends, do you want the safest route or the speediest route?
How much will it delay us going the slow route?
Let's see, we'd have to journey south a little bit. Probably take us closer to the ruins. A day and a half. Maybe shorter now that you're with me.
Yeah, I think slow sounds good.
Works for me.
Very well. Unless you all have any desire to stay in this charming part of the forest. Any objections to start our journey?
Mm-mm.
Let's go.
Lead on.
As you guys are journeying with Eldrala, a ranger with the favored terrain of the forest, difficult terrain does not apply for you guys while traveling anymore.
Nice.
Yeah, and with Fenswick being able to send a message to the Duke, you guys didn't even have to convince her to travel with you. She wanted to come with you.
Awesome.
Can I get marching order, please?
I'm in the middle, behind Fenwick.
So
I'll be
we
behind
have
Ranger. Imagine she's leading.
Poppy, you're going to be on top of Halbar, I'm sure.
I'll be next to him.
Next time? Alright. You guys travel through the forest of the Emerald Pine. The dense tall pine trees towering on either side of you. The dense shrubbery normally impeding your movements, but Alara expertly guiding you through the easiest path. You guys make pretty good time heading a little bit further south, avoiding some of the game trails that she points out and goes, these are some of the old elk game trails. You can see this is some of the old wolf tracks of the packs that would stalk them. I haven't encountered any wolves in the forest when I was here, though. I think the elk might have driven them out. And someone give me... I would have Elrala, Halbar, and Belladin give me perception checks.
Yes, sir.
Eventually, you guys travel most of the day. Elrala turns towards you guys and it seems we've been lucky. We haven't encountered anything quite dangerous yet. We're near... I think the sun might be setting soon. We should look for camp. There are some ruins nearby that might provide some shelter. Normally I avoid them because the animals avoid them, but we want to avoid the animals, so it might be the safer option. Unless you'd all like... After all, I'm a guest in your party.
Do we want to go stay in the ruins, Fenthwick? I mean, I'm not sure I'm really comfortable with staying in ancient ruins in the middle of this forest.
Well, you're more the nature guy. You tell me.
I mean, I would prefer that little house you build every day.
Yes, that's right. I can do that.
Lara and Belladin are going to look for like a safer place to set that up, so we're not in the mouth of a asteroid creature from Star Wars when we set up the dome.
All right, give me a survival check with advantage.
All right. Wow, terrible. 8.
All right.
Natural 1 and a 4.
Laura looks well. As I said, if you have a means of protecting ourselves, then maybe we can find somewhere else. Belladin, was it?
Yep.
Yeah, let's take a look. And after you guys scout, you see a small opening glade in the trees, and there's a small flower patch in the middle next to a dead tree. Probably that would seem like it'd be a pretty good spot to make the dome.
Nice. Yeah, Belladin will just point that out and say, I guess here is as good as any.
Yes, that's... Should we go tell the others?
Yeah, let's do that. And he just kind of wanders away. He's got, like, he's trying to think of what's happening at the conclave, so he's kind of out of it.
Belladin and Elrala leads you guys to this small glade opening. If it wasn't for Elrala's warning about the forest, this actually part of the forest would actually be pretty nice. The trees and the flowers all around, the different colors. But you guys make your small camp next to the dead fallen tree, and I assume, Fenswick, you're going to start making your dome?
Yep.
10 feet?
It is a 10-foot radius.
You guys make your camp, and the dome pops up. What color are you making the dome?
What's the local foliage look like? Is it a little green or?
Green, but you guys are in a flower patch, actually, of multicolored flowers. But yeah, there's a green kind of, grass and moss covering the forest floor.
Yeah, I'll make it green, grassy, mossy kind of color.
So you guys, the dome around you, providing warmth and faint light. You guys have set up camp for the night. What would you guys like to do before you might sleep?
So if any lost bards come strolling by, they're on their own tonight.
I know, right?
Really? That was ridiculous last time.
Is Poppy just feeling like really hyperactive?
Yep, he's just running around the dome.
Yeah, Poppy running around the dome. Adderall looks to you, Fenthwick, and this is quite the handy little trick.
Mathic hath its privileges.
It does. I'm able to perform some small tricks, but my power's more divine and nature-based, but this would be quite handy to have in the field. And then she just sits around for a while before going to sleep thinking. Anything you guys would like to do?
I'm going to spend a couple of hours spell scribing.
Night falls, and the dome springs into existence for a moment, and you guys are sitting around. After a moment, you feel the magic of the dome not quite take hold, and it sputters out, and the spell fails.
Oh, that's weird. That's never happened before.
And Elra looks towards you. Is something wrong?
Dome seems to have dissipated. Do I
Does it
sense
happen normally?
anybody nearby, maybe?
You can give me a perception check. You don't sense anyone nearby you.
Well, I suppose I can try it again.
Once again, Fentwick starts to take the 10 minutes to set up his ritual. And after he set it up, he takes a minute to cast the tiny hut. You see the spell and its magical energy surround you for a moment and then sputter out and the spell fails.
Okay, there's definitely something weird going on.
That's not right.
Since it's fairly late in the day anyway, I will cast Detect Magic, but just normally.
You cast
to see if there's anything nearby that's weird or magical.
You cast Detect Magic, and other than the magical essence coming off of you and your companions, you don't get anything.
Okay, it's time for Plan B, I guess.
Anything around?
Nope.
Can I light up my gem and look around?
No, nothing magical.
Light your gem of brightness.
I don't know a lot about magic. Is there a way to check if there's something in the area causing that to not work? Oh, you detected to see if there's anything magical and you didn't find anything.
So the gem flares into the bright lights. You guys are looking around for a moment. When I
We
would say
may not be alone.
Put on
I would say, Poppy, you feel something move against your foot. And we're going to roll initiative.
Oh.
All right, let's roll some initiative. As we start combat, Poppy, you feel something move against your foot. It is the top of the round, your first act, but you are surprised. Your turn is ended. You have your reaction now. Belladin, same thing. You are surprised. Your turn is ended, but you have your reaction. And we can go through all of you guys because it's at the bottom of the initiative. So, Poppy, underneath your feet, the flowers surrounding you suddenly lash out with hidden thorns at your ankles. So 22 to hit.
That hits.
For 7 piercing. And I need to make a Constitution saving throw for me.
Saving throw. Yeah. Wah, wah, wah.
Poppy, you feel this lash against your ankle as this flower wraps around it, its thorns piercing into you, and you feel this poison pump into your veins. And you feel yourself faint. You are prone. So you can go ahead and mark yourself as prone and roll a d6 for me. 5. All right, so you start to... Poppy, you see Poppy drop to the ground, Halbar, next to you, and start convulsing. All right, it's going to continue its multi-attack against you, Poppy, with advantage still. Both miss. All right. And then a third attack against you, Halbar, with advantage. A 14 hit you?
Nope.
You see now a patch behind you, Halbar, of these flowers suddenly uproot themselves from the ground, and with these kind of spindly roots, almost like legs, shift across the forest floor, and they're going to attack you. Wow. A 1 and a 2. 17?
Against me?
Yep.
17 will hit.
All right, you take 2 piercing damage, and then you make a Constitution saving throw for me.
I'll use luck.
All right. Yeah, you definitely save. It's going to attack you third time. 17 to hit again. For 4 piercing, and you make another con save.
1. That's a 8.
8. Okay, I need you to roll a d6 for me. Okay. You fall prone and start convulsing as well.
Jesus.
So just so you guys can keep track of it, Poppy, you are going on the ground convulsing for 5 rounds. Halbar, you'll be convulsing on the ground for 1 round. Fenswick, 1. You feel the flowers at your feet behind you. 21 to hit?
Shield.
Okay. The tiny flowers lash out with their thorns against you, and just before it sinks into your calf, you incant your spell, and magical energy surrounds you, blocking its attack. All right, next attack. 20 to hit. Up with shield still up? No.
Yeah, that misses.
Yep, and a 21, which still misses you. That's the end of their turn. Top of the round, Poppy. You are prone and convulsing. You take 1 point of poison damage. You're also incapacitated. Sorry, you and Halbar are both incapacitated.
Yeah, I was going to ask about that because the convulsion should be incapacitated.
Yeah.
There has to be a status.
Yeah. That is your turn. Belladin, you're up.
Belladin's going to call out to Fenthwick and say, so Archie and Who, you guys can get those back, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I can
Okay.
anyway.
Okay. Then I create a wall of fire.
And Who wouldn't even be worried. he was. I was just
Yeah,
moving
you
him
guys,
around.
Fenwick, you can say where Archie was when you were doing all
Yeah,
this.
well, he'd probably
Well,
be up in the
awful.
trees.
Awful
Okay.
rolls. So yeah, it would just be 60 feet. So I'd probably just surround the party like that, if you can see that. So we'd be on the inside, they'd be on the outside, and they need to make a DC 16 dexterity check to try and not get 18 points of fire damage. Pretty terrible damage roll.
Okay, so first one succeeds. So
Okay,
from
9
left
points of
to
fire
right.
damage.
So 9 points of fire damage. All right. So Fenwick and Alara sees Belladin focus himself once again, and Fenwick, you see a familiar sight as suddenly your vision is blocked with an orange opaque wall surrounds you in a square. All right. Second one fails, takes
18.
18 points. All right.
Yeah. And then
The second one fails and takes 18 points as well.
Mm-hmm. And I'm just going to keep concentrating on that until they're dead, because that's my turn.
El Rala.
I guess she's gonna. She can still see part of the thing on the ground underneath Halbar and Poppy.
Yeah. Yeah.
Um,
It's halfway underneath it, so.
So she's gonna Hunter's Mark, which.
Yeah, I don't have her stats in Foundry, so.
So she does that to the one that she can see underneath, and she draws her short sword and takes an attack, and gets a natural 1, and that's her turn. Yeah, and she's not going to move away because she doesn't know if this thing can attack her or not.
Does she have Hunter?
Yes.
She has Horde Breaker. She can't see the other one, so she can't use it. So that's her turn.
Gotcha.
No, she should be able to see this one.
No, not with the. Yeah, I get. Okay, then she's gonna risk it, I guess, and move, and take an attack against that one.
I went for a second to check if it had an attack of opportunity. I'm like, duh. 11 to hit.
Oh no, that misses. Wicked. Yeah, she has a AC of 14, and then she attacks and gets an 18 for 4 damage.
Nice. So Belladin and Fenwick, you see Alara focus, and she mutters an incantation against the patch of flowers that Poppy and Halbar are currently laying down, convulsing in. She takes her short sword and swings, but she only hits dirt. Growling, she turns and goes, and she swings again at the dirt behind you, Fenwick, and you see a bunch of flower heads be cut off from their stems. That is her turn. Fenwick, you're up.
So I'm looking at this. What do I see that's attacking us exactly? Is it one creature or a bunch of little creatures, or?
You see the bed of flowers like uproot from the ground, and they're all kind of connected a little bit. It's like this whole bed of flowers.
Okay. Well, then the bed of flowers that where Poppy and Halbar are, I will cast Toll the Dead on the flowers.
No, they fail. That's a 2. Yeah, you see the flower patch around Halbar and Poppy just wilt away and die.
Nice.
All right.
Ends my turn. Well, maybe I'll try to step back away from the wall of fire.
Okay.
You take a step towards the other wall of fire that's on the other side.
Yeah. it's pretty much surrounding you.
Yeah, we're surrounded.
In the distance, you hear this strange echoing howl. Ooh. 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 Almost but it's not loud, but you can hear it clearly. It seems to be almost like a whisper of a howl echoing through the forest. Halbar, you take, at the start of your turn, 3 points of poison damage. However, the poison subsides in your system and you are no longer incapacitated and convulsing. You are still prone.
You said I was incapacitated for a turn, so this would be that turn.
Okay. Yep. So the end of your turn, though, that does go away.
Gotcha.
So next round. That is correct. The flower shroud at the beginning, they have to make a dex save, right?
No, I believe it's at the end of their turn. Let me check. A creature that takes the damage when it enters the wall first time on turn or ends it turns there. Yeah, I guess it can move away if it wants to.
It will move in.
Go in, yep.
It's going to take an attack against you, Fentwick, because you're standing. Oh, that should not be an advantage, my bad. They both miss anyway. Alright, one against you, Belladin. And one more against Fentwick, because it's underneath you. 17 to hit?
Nope.
This one can't really. I guess it would go. No, that one moved up too much. Alright, it's going to take attacks against you, Belladin. 20 to hit.
It just hits.
6 piercing.
Alright.
And I need to make a constitution save for me.
Oh. 20.
Alright, 20, and I need to make a concentration check.
19.
Alright, you maintain concentration on your spell. It's going to make another attack on you. Or no, it's going to make another attack on Eldrala this time. Miss, and another attack on you. It is going to back up. So, then 10 feet. It'll probably move far away enough that it doesn't get burned. Alright, that is its turn. Poppy, you take 3 points of poison damage.
Yes.
Alright, so you take 3 points of poison damage, and you are still prone and convulsing for another 3 rounds. Belladin, you're up.
All right. Okay. I guess I drop concentration so the wall of fire goes away. And then I guess I take my staff and shillelagh the thing in front of me.
Alright, go for it.
It's 24 to hit for 10 bludgeoning damage. Magical.
Okay, yeah, you see the flowers wither and die. It only had 1 hit point left. I'm going to say the other one, because it didn't even hit you guys anyway, you see the other one burn up as well next to you. Because it was in the wall when it started its turn, so.
It doesn't say that in the spell text. That it takes
when it enters
damage
the
at
wall for the
start.
first time on a turn.
Yeah, but it was already in the wall. All right, yeah. Well, then the other one took damage at the start of its turn too, so I don't even know if it would have gotten that turn.
Yeah, it would only when it first enters it.
Well, I'll just say it burned up. I'm going to rule it that way for now. The other one burned up. Belladin, you shillelaghed the other one that entered you. Anything else? Entered into your area?
No, I mean, that's my turn. I only get 1 attack per round, so that's my turn.
Okay. Elrala, seeing no enemies, I'm guessing is probably not going to do much. What is she going to do, Belladin?
Well, does she see any enemies in the area?
In your guys' square of the opaque...
No, I dropped concentration on the wall of fire at the beginning of my turn.
Oh, my bad.
Okay, so she's got 60 feet of dark vision. So does she see any other enemies?
You let me know.
Yes. Yes, she does. Holy shit. So,
As you dropped the wall of fire and shillelaghed the remaining patch of flowers, Elrala turns, and she sees this ethereal swarm of this amorphous ethereal swarm with wolf figures seeming to run out from it at certain points and then like kind of reform back in and then reappear out from it, running towards you guys.
all right, so she drops her her short sword, takes a step in front of Fentwick, and then as she moves, draws her short bow and then takes 1 shot.
Okay.
She's got a bonus action, so she's gonna. Well, that other one died, so she's gonna move the hunter's mark to this new creature, and shoot her bow. That'd be a 16 to hit.
16 hits.
So she does 6 plus 4, 10 points of piercing damage. And then, what's her movement? 30 feet. She continues moving to the north. So that was 5, 10, 15. So she gets up to there. And that's her turn.
Her arrow, as it passes through, doesn't seem to do quite as much damage as she would have thought.
Yep.
All right, Fentwick, you're up.
I will throw a chromatic orb of thunder at the creature.
All right, go for it. 14 misses. So you take out your diamond, you concentrate, you mutter the incantation and cast your spell and hold out, and a blast of thunderous energy streaks out and towards the creature, but you barely miss it and blast it into the tree instead.
Okay, and then I will move.
This ghostly swarm of wolf mass hovers and flies towards you.
And it eats you.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah, going probably after Halbar. Oh, sorry. So, as it's running towards you guys, you hear this once again, this chilling, echoing howl echoing through the forest. I need everyone to make a charisma saving
How does
throw.
that howl go again?
Damn. Alara got a natural 1.
Anyone who fails is frightened until the start of this.
What's the DC?
turn. 12 charisma saving throw.
All right, so
Oh wait, I need to make another one.
everyone but so okay. Yep, I failed. So did Alara.
All right. How? It is going to make a bite attack against you.
I'm prone.
Yep. 22 to hit for
Mhm.
7 piercing and 4 cold. Another attack on you. 19
Yeah, that hits.
for 6 piercing and 3 cold. And then a 16.
16 misses.
That's gonna dash. It's away. Alright, that is their turn. Halbar, it is now your turn.
All right. I'd like to stand up, and I would like to rage, and I will attack recklessly against it, but I have disadvantage, so it's a regular roll. Regular roll.
Okay, does raging remove the frightened condition for you?
No.
Mm-hmm.
Regular roll, regular roll.
And I will attack.
Attack.
21
21 hits for sure.
or 12 bludgeoning.
12 bludgeoning. Alright.
Second attack, 16
16 hits.
or 16 bludgeoning.
16 bludgeoning. Nice.
I'm going to push it away 5 feet and step towards it.
You can't.
Oh, I can't get closer to it. I'll move
Okay.
over here. That's my
Poppy.
go.
You take 3 poison damage. And you got
I'm gonna-
one more round to go.
I'm gonna.
I have 2 more rounds to go.
This should be the 4th round, right?
But we took it on the first
it would
round.
be we took it the first time happened on the second round.
That's true.
So it's not until round
2 more rounds.
6.
You rolled really high on that d6. I'm sorry. Belladin, it is your turn.
All right. Okay. All right. I'm going to. I don't know if this is going to do anything, but
You can do
no,
it.
I don't want to waste a turn. I'm gonna take 1 step up, so I'm next to Hal, and then I'm gonna cast Thunder Wave towards the east.
What is
It's a DC
alright,
16 con save.
Natural 20.
All right. I think it takes half the damage. Yep. So it takes 7 points of thunder damage and doesn't get pushed away.
So you release this energy, and you see kind of this ethereal mass of ghost heads and paws, like, almost trying to break free from the mass reaching out, and the thunder wave blasts against it, and you see some of it dissipate, but it kind of reforms.
And that's his turn.
It is El Lala's turn.
She's gonna continue to move away and take an attack at the one she's already taken an attack at. So that's a 19 to hit for 7 plus 4. So 11 points of piercing damage to the one to the east.
Nice. But once again, her arrows don't seem to be quite doing quite as much damage as she would think normally. And actually, she would know pretty well that against ghosts, her non-magical attacks are not as effective.
Yep. But she doesn't have much she can do. So
Hey, it's still taking points out, so.
Yep. And that's her turn.
Fenwick, you're up.
Okay, I will pick a spot just on the far side of the creature to the west of me,
Okay,
and I will cast Confusion.
nice.
So Wisdom save.
17. It's got no modifiers, but I rolled pretty well.
Yep, it shrugs it off. Oh, bummer. Yes, I will move away.
That creature has ancestral protectors on it.
It's going to move here. You see all of these different wolf heads kind of reeling out from this ethereal mass, and suddenly they all bare their teeth and their eyes go, this kind of flash with this blue energy, and this icy wave of energy and fear blasts out from it. So I need everyone within 5 feet to make a DC 14 con save. So, you all take... Anyone who saved takes half, but failed takes 26 points of cold damage. You guys are frightened, and also you gain 1 level of exhaustion if you failed.
So what was the total damage?
26.
I got a 7. So yes.
So there's a frightened component. Does that give me advantage on the roll?
Is it magical in nature? That's your magic thing?
No, that's a racial feature. Halflings are they have advantage against any saving throws against being frightened.
I'll say yes, because it does contain a frightened component to it. So
I'm going to use ancestral protectors on Poppy to reduce the damage by 4. And you said it was 13 if you saved?
If you succeeded.
Yeah.
if you succeeded, yeah.
Oops.
That was its turn. This next one is going to make some bite attacks against Yuho. So it's 18.
Hits.
All right, for 6 piercing and 5 cold. Second attack, 18 again.
Mm-hmm.
For 8 piercing and 4 cold.
Okay.
And third attack, 16.
That misses.
Okay. That is their turn. Halbar, you're up.
I'd like to use second wind. 9 back. I'll swing at this guy recklessly.
23 definitely hits. One-handed or two-handed?
It's 16 one-handed.
Okay.
Second
You
attack.
swing your hammer. Seems to be pretty effective against this ghostly mass of 17 hits.
16.
Okay.
Action surge. And I will swing at the same one.
Okay. 21
14.
hits.
Or 21 for 16.
You only hit for 16?
16,
Yeah,
16,
right.
16. It's still up.
Yep. It's all been 16, huh?
Yeah, probably misses.
Yeah, that one misses, unfortunately. All right, you did 48 points of damage.
Nice.
It has ancestral protectors on it.
Poppy, start of your turn. Take 1 point of poison damage. Belladin, you're up. You are frightened of this one.
It doesn't say I have to move away or anything, right?
Nope. You just can't willingly move closer towards it.
That's what I figured. Okay. I know that the template shows going in, but I'm creating another wall of fire like this. So we're on the inside, it's pointed outside.
Okay, wall of fire.
Yep, let me hit the button.
All right. Left to right. Natural 20.
12 points of damage.
Natural 1.
So 12 to the one on the left and 25 to the one on the right. And I guess I'm just going to keep concentrating because... I'm just going to keep it up because at the start of their turn they should take more damage, and I'll roll again then. She's going to shoot at it. The one on the right, because it's still halfway out of the circle. Natural 19 for 10 points of damage plus 11 points of damage.
Okay. It's doing some damage, but not as much as she was hoping.
That's all she's got. That's her turn.
All right.
Okay, Fenthwick will cast Mel's Minute Meteors and send 2 little balls of fire streaking towards the one on the left.
Okay.
So it has to make 2 dexterity saving throws.
13 and 22.
13 fails.
Okay, 10 points.
And the second one does whatever. Half of 3, 1.
1 point. All right. All right. Someone roll me a d6. Okay, that one does not get it back. End of its turn, though, right? That's when it takes the damage, so it will
Mhm.
attack first. Someone roll me a d3.
3. No,
3?
Belladin beat me. Oh, that
No,
was
that was
his.
for the previous one.
Yeah, that was for the other one. Yeah, 3.
A 3? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Belladin,
Mm-hmm.
first attack. Miss.
Nice.
Second attack. Natural 20
Nice.
for 18 piercing and, wow, 3 cold.
Okay.
Third attack.
Hold on, I messed up my HP.
It's okay, it missed.
Okay.
This second one is, you see all of it heads appear again, and its eyes flash. Their eyes flash blue, and it lets out this icy doom again. I need you to all to make con saves for me.
It doesn't matter. I go down. Doesn't matter how much damage it does. I go down.
Okay.
Belladin falls.
Nice. So the two of you guys take 11 points of cold damage. That is its turn. So sorry, they now have to.
No, because the wall of fire drops.
Yeah, because it's the end of their turn, right?
I guess. I don't know.
No,
That's
this
what
first one. This
what it
first one
says in
would
the
still
text.
take. This first one would still take the damage
Yeah.
because it didn't.
Yeah.
The wall of
Top
fire
right.
didn't drop.
Yeah, 25.
So 25 points.
Unless you want me to roll it again on their turn.
Nope.
But
I'm good with that. Fails as you see this ethereal mass and swarm of wolves dissipate. So Halbar, you're up.
Okay. Does it go away when creature goes away, the fear?
Yes.
All right. I'll swing at this guy here, recklessly.
Okay. Go for it.
11.
22 hits.
22 for 13.
How do you want to do this?
I'd like to look at Poppy, look at Belladin, see where Fenthwick is, and swing with, after that one creature dissipates, swing with all my white might and do whack-a-mole on all the little heads. So this thing is dead?
Yes. So I'll say with reckless abandon, you actually jump into the middle of this ghostly swarm and just start swinging away with your hammer at every wolf head that you see, and it eventually the swarm dissipates into the chill night air.
It's my turn.
So Poppy, you're up. You take 1 point of poison damage.
I'm going to use Spirit Shield to prevent that damage.
Okay. So you are no longer incapacitated and convulsing, you are still prone. But that's the end of your turn. Belladin, make a death save for me. Alright,
one success.
good to go. What does Elrala do?
I guess she would look around for any more threats, and then not seeing them, just make her way south. And that's her turn. Well, she'll just go the rest of the way. And on her turn, heal somebody.
Alright, Fenthwick, you're up.
Okay, Archie has not been in the initiative order, so can I have him move?
Yeah, I'll say he'll go right after you.
Okay, well, I will
Or,
hold
yeah,
a
during your
cure
turn.
wound.
Yep.
I will. Okay. Archie's going to fly down to Belladin.
Okay.
As he lands, I cast Cure Wounds.
Alright, go for it.
All right.
You get 9 points of healing to Belladin. And we will drop out of initiative as there are no threats and no one making death saves.
I'll help Poppy up and help Belladin up at the same time. Reach down and give like the bro thumbs and pull him up.
You are pulled to your feet by Halbar's strong form.
What happened? And then I fall back to the ground.
I'll take out a potion or two that I have and offer it to both. I have offered to Poppy and Belladin.
Why don't we conserve the potions?
Yeah.
If-
Belladin's just gonna start casting some cure spells, and so is Alara.
Okay. I can mark off how many she's casting. Okay, say she casts 2.
Yeah.
She's got 2 spell slots left, so.
So 6 and a 4 to Poppy, because Poppy out of all of us was pretty rough. So 10 to Poppy.
All right.
Thank you.
So that's 31 to Poppy.
Nice.
Yes, this. Thank you.
31 to Poppy. 13 to Hal.
Oh, thank you. Thanks, Pops.
I'm going to cast some more. I'm just going to burn all these spell slots. I think I only have 1 third level spell. Second level. No, I didn't use any second level spell. I've got 1 third level spell left.
Poppy is good, so use the rest on yourself, Belladin.
Okay. All right. So that's 33. Another
You guys are
12
healing yourselves up.
to Halbar.
Elrala turns to you all and is everyone all right?
Well, except
Yes.
that one of you cowards crapped my pants.
Those were wolf spirit swarms.
And some lawn with a seriously bad attitude.
21 to
Indeed,
Hal.
I've never known the flowers like that before in this forest. I'm not sure if I've just never come across them or if there's some form of the corruption, but that swarm, I've fought against enough undead in my time in Fort Belleg. A wolf spirit swarm is a spirit of vengeance of a wolf pack slain. They will regenerate eventually.
How eventually?
Yeah, how long?
I can't say for certain, but
Do we need to
I know you
move?
had I would suggest it. I know you had your unease staying near the ruins, but honestly, with everything going on in this forest, it might be the safest place at this point.
Well, since staying here didn't work out so well, that sounds like a plan.
Follow me. We're not far from the edge of the ruins.
All right.
Yeah, let's go. The only thing Belladin still has, and he'll let everyone know, like, I've got my ability to change form, but other than that, I'm pretty much tapped, so hopefully we don't run into anything else.
Follow Ilara's lead into the forest, into the night. I'm assuming, Hal, you're going to keep your gem of brightness on,
Yep.
so you guys can see. And eventually make your way towards
Make him away.
the edge of the Elven ruins in the Emerald Pine Forest. So eventually, following Elrala's lead as she expertly navigates you guys through the forest, even at night, she's a bit ahead of you guys at the edge of the Gem of Brightness, seeing as she can see. And eventually you guys make your way. You start to see a stone pillar, barely, like the base of a stone pillar, just coming out from the forest floor, passing by it. Eventually you see some stones coming out from the grass and remnants of a stone wall ahead of you guys. And eventually you make your way to the edge of some ancient elven ruins. This is the spot. As I said, haven't been here much, but I've been to this corner at least, and most creatures in the forest avoid these ruins, and I have had no trouble in this part. She turns towards you, Belladin, and you seem to have a way about you in the forest. Have you been here before?
No, I've just been all over this continent, so I have a feel for nature, but not in any lore sense, as you can tell by my stat sheet. But aside from my previous role, usually I'm pretty good in the forest.
I'm not sure what you do now, but if you're ever looking for a job, the third company can always use another scout.
No, I think I'm stuck with these wahoos for the foreseeable future.
What'd you say?
Nothing, Poppy.
And I'm assuming,
Take
Fenswick,
it
you are
away.
going to cast the dome.
Yeah.
Hal, are you going to let the gem of brightness fall?
Yeah, once the dome's
The dome is cast around you guys in this clearing in the Emerald Pine Forest. Hal, you let your gem of brightness dim.
well, I hope this place is better than the last place you guys found. And I look at Ellerin. I'm not too confident that it's going to be great. I mean, we're near the runes, right? Ghosts and things in the forest. There's probably ghosts in the runes too. I don't feel too hot.
I feel like I should take the blame for that one. That was on me.
As I said, I feel more comfortable here than out there. I don't know what else in this forest has changed.
Can I glare into her eyes and make sure she's not BSing?
Sure, give me an insight check.
I'd be watching this exchange. Could I check too?
Sure.
Although I really do feel like the last one was my fault. And my rolls are good tonight.
Both of you kind of look into her eyes and you see no deceit.
But is she BSing?
Yeah, I think, we asked a very specific question, Richard.
You guys got me. She's BSing.
Damn.
But no, she is not BSing you guys.
Okay.
She feels that this is probably the safest space at this moment.
It's got to be better than the last spot, like you said.
If you think things can't get worse, then you have a terrible lack of imagination.
I'm just exhausted.
Well, this dome seems to be holding now that no creatures can accost us in the night, Fenswick.
Hmm.
Not unless they can eat up the spell.
I mean, like 10 minutes ago.
Fenswick, roll me an Arcana check. Looking at the size of the flower patch that had attacked you, even though individually they were small, they all seem to be here connected, and it seemed like it would be a large creature. If a large creature is inside the limits while you cast, the spell fails.
Yeah. Okay. Because I was about to put Archie on guard duty to look for any angry patches of grass that might be approaching.
Do we need to take watches, or?
Probably a good idea.
She looks out and the dome is, she can see out of it, and they can't see in.
Nope.
Huh.
We just look like a big dome.
We definitely need someone in the third company who can do this trick. I can help with the first watch if no one objects.
That would be great.
I'll do the first watch too.
Sounds good, Albar. So you guys can give me perception checks.
Here you go. Why don't you keep Albar company? As Poppy places.
I will gladly wear it as a hat.
So give me a perception check from El Rala.
All right. Nice. Good roll.
Your guys' watch goes without any hitch. She just kind of sits, her hands on her knees, just kind of looks about, and if you have nothing to say, Hal, she'll just stay quiet as well.
She's just mad dogging her.
So who's going to take second watch?
I guess I will. Let's see how I
You
roll.
are awoken, Belladin, and Elrala and Hal, you guys drift off into sleep. You stare out into the sky, Belladin, the forest, look up at the stars. You can see a few through this is a pretty clear path as there's no trees in this,
Nice.
These ruins. There's apparently, there's enough stonework left under the grass and ground that no trees have taken root. But you can't really see in the pitch black other than the dome. Your watch goes without a hitch.
Nice.
Halbar, as you drift off into sleep, your mind wanders as you have a few normal dreams as it shifts from scene to scene, when suddenly you find yourself walking on stone. You peer about you and you're in a pretty grand city. You can see tree lines in the distance, and as you look around you, you see various elven figures in their daily life walking around. You appear to be in some sort of market square. Would you like to do anything?
Oh, yeah, of course. What kind of shops or pop-up stands are available?
You look around and there's various vendors selling a lot of fruits and various kind of grilled vegetables. You have a few that appear to be serving small fowl, like small birds on sticks. You look around, there's also people selling pottery, various leather goods, and they're all elven.
Is there anybody walking around that looks important?
Give me a perception check. 14, you look around and most people are dressed pretty similar. Everyone seems to be fairly well dressed, especially considered what you know of cities and common folk now. But all the elves around you appear to be, there are a few wearing more ornamental jewelries and things, but no one looks to be poor per se. And as you look around, but there does seem to be this kind of nervous energy in the people around you. And you look around, and while there are a few guardsmen, there's not as many male elves as you would expect in a city this size. It's mostly women, children, elderly. And as you are walking around in the market, you hear the sounds of bells echoing throughout the city. Bong, bong, bong. People start to panic. You hear screams. You see soldiers now, the guardsmen, rushing off into the distance. You see one woman beside you scream out in terror and point towards the sky. You look up, and for a moment you can see the sun only, and then suddenly a shadow overtakes the sun. A large figure, winged, passes by, circles once, twice, and then flies and heads down towards the city. You see gleaming white scales of a huge winged serpent descend, pass by the market just over you, and let out a roar. And as at the end of its roar, you see an icy torrent pour out from its mouth and wreak destruction upon the marketplace just beside you. You kind of stumble back for a moment and look around, and you see the figures you saw just a minute ago, frozen solid. The stone structures as well, the market, everything covered in thick ice, as this huge beast crashes down, whipping its tail around, destroying a building behind it, lets out another roar, and turns to stare at you. And the scene freezes for a moment. And you hear a voice in your head.
I see what you did there.
It would not do well to dwell on the scenes of the past like this, my child. Foul memories and entities should not linger. And suddenly you're pulled out from the scene and you're in your homeland. You're in the frozen north. In the distance you see towering figures standing guard, the Northern Watchers. And just as tall as they are, in front of you, you see a figure of a woman. Elven features, but made of pure energy. She stares down at you. Events like this, destruction of the past, must not be allowed to happen once more. Will you be my champion, Halianthar of the North?
I'll stand proud, breathe in the icy air, the familiar smell, cleanliness of the northern plains, and I'll go down to one knee. The head of my hammer, buries itself six inches into the snow, and I'll bow my head.
You have the heart, but you must prove your worth. Prove your worth. And suddenly your eyes grow dark, and your mind shifts back to normal dreams.
I am gorging myself on owlbear jerky in my dreams.
You find yourself back in normal dreams, in a tent in the north among your people, owlbear jerky. When you see a flash of blue and a dress dance into your tent flap, and are you gonna sit there? Are you going to eat all day, Hal? And then the dream shifts off. Belladin, your watch, other than Hal kind of tossing and turning for a moment in his sleep, eventually he settles.
Okay.
Who's gonna take the third watch?
I can take it with my familiar.
So give me perception checks from you and Archie.
Why don't I just help Archie? It'd be about the same difference since he gets
Okay.
advantage.
All right. Other than Poppy snores and and Halbar murmuring something under his breath, you and Archie's watch goes uninterrupted, and you guys get a long rest as the dome fades and morning comes.
I'll wake up. Oh, so did you guys also dream of owlbear jerky? And I hold my hand
No.
out with owlbear jerky
No.
for each person to have some.
Definitely not.
The best
Every
rations
morning.
ever.
Breakfast of champions.
Narrow my eyes and look at Bentwick, and does he know something about my dreams? And then I'll look back to Poppy and smile and take the owl off my head. I assumed it just stood on my face while I was sleeping.
Yep.
And hand it back to Poppy, and then offer Poppy some owlbear jerky as opposed to road rations.
He'll take the owlbear jerky and happily munch.
So subtract, I would say, a pound of owlbear jerky, if you guys are splitting it up between you.
Or half a pound because nobody else wants it. Well, Bentwick wanted it, right?
Eldrala will, what is that?
She doesn't get any.
Damn.
Very well.
I'm just kidding. Here, have some.
But he doesn't tell her what it is until after she eats it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Mhm.
messed up.
Should we get on the road? I mean, I know last night was pretty terrible. We're not going in there, are we? And I point towards the ruins.
Go around them, it'll add a little bit of time.
You cut off. I just heard go around at a little bit of time.
That's pretty much it.
Okay.
It's up to all of you. Yeah, Belladin, before everyone went to sleep, he did water breathing. I mean, I guess while Fenthwick was trying to do the ritual for Liam's tiny hut and it was failing, would Belladin have finished doing the water breathing ritual or no?
How long is it? Yeah, I mean, it takes 10 minutes for him to try to cast the hut, so.
Right. So during the same time, Belladin would have done that last night. So everyone still
Yeah.
has water breathing on them for today, including Alara, Archie, and who?
Okay.
Me.
Who?
Exactly. Exactly.
I'm not gonna lie, it's odd to be surrounded by the remnants of the history of my people.
Do you know a chap named Syphilis? Syphilis?
Syphilis?
Odd name. I can't say that I do.
Sithril.
Should I?
Sithril?
Doesn't ring a bell. Should I know him? Is he from
Vacal? Does Vacal ring a bell?
Vacal? That's far, far from here. I'm from Swanbank, just south of Vorno Lake. I've never been to Vacal. I've lived in Ilaria all my life. Why do you ask?
Didn't Sithril say we should check out at Elven Rune up here in the forest if we could ever find our way there? What was this place used to be? What did this place used to be called?
It's a ruin of an ancient elven kingdom, the ancient homeland of my people. Well, on my mother's side at least. I believe. Can you roll me a history check for Eldrala, please?
Sure. Natural 1 for a 2. I really shouldn't be rolling for anybody tonight.
I know most of its history from what I've heard growing up and training in the Legion in Fort Beleg, and then being stationed at Fort Beleg. Unfortunately, my mother left when I was very young, and my father raised me. But I do know that this was once an elven kingdom, the main power in these lands when the elves ruled it.
I'd like to wander over to this statue
Okay.
and just look at it and see if it reminds me of anything in my dream or.
Give me a history check, I would say.
That's a 7,
Yeah,
Rich.
you're not really certain. There you remember some statues in the marketplace, but you're not certain if this was one of these statues you saw.
All right. Heading into the Emerald Conclave, are we? We should get moving while the light is still good. Watch out for those patches of flowers.
We can head
Yeah.
straight north from here, as I've said. It'll pass through a bit more of the ruins.
I mean, what could go wrong?
You said that someone asked you to explore them. What for?
Books, history, information. I have no idea what he meant.
So, what? I'll leave it up to you.
I look at the rest of the group. Shall we just head? We should just go as a crow flies straight.
It
Anyway,
works for me.
all right, let's get moving.
Doesn't matter to me as long as we get there.
So Alarala says, "Very well. Follow me." And she leads you guys straight north, and you guys head through Central Line and eventually through remnants of stone, piles of stone around you, till eventually you see a large stone tower, still kind of almost intact through the tree line, and more stone walls surrounding it, and a gleam of metal straight ahead of you, Belladin, as you notice, gleaming in the sunlight.
All right, then. There's definitely metal in front of us. I don't know what it is, but the stone buildings make it obvious enough. Is this the conclave?
No, it's just past here. We'll probably reach there. I mean, we could get there by nightfall by then, or we could stop just short and maybe rest, and then head there in the morning again. But I leave that up to you.
Well, then, looks at the group.
Let's get closer at least, and we can. I mean, even if we have to go slow the last half of the way, at least we can see what's going on, or maybe see what's going on out
Okay.
ahead, something like that.
We have no idea how bad it is. All we have is the druid that we met before to go by, so hopefully it's not all like that.
So eventually you guys head further north, and Belladin, you come across what was that shine of metal in front of you as what appears to be a giant sundial straight ahead of you, covered by rubble and cobweb.
Oh, this is interesting, but not what we came here for. I do see flowers in the distance, and maybe I'm just being paranoid, but I think we should keep an eye
So,
on them. If they're
North
moving.
is this way.
Okay.
If you can see that.
Well, let's continue in this direction. Just steer clear of the flowers.
Belladin, give me a perception check.
Yes, 22.
Underneath the rubble there and the flowers, you see the gleam of bone.
Oh, well. Bellin will take a step back towards the group and say, there are bones under those flowers.
Large bones.
In these flowers over here.
And you get even from your distance, you can see these are ancient.
They're quite old. Does anybody mind if I poke the bear, or should we just go around them?
I don't mind poking the bear. Especially they look like dragon bones to me.
What?
I mean, if they're really large bones, right? They can either be. I mean, what's really big? Dinosaur,
Drag?
a giant,
So a dragon.
or a dragon.
Belladin's just gonna try and chill touch some of the flowers. Probably kill a couple flowers if they're not actually creatures.
You don't even have to roll for an attack. They are stationary flowers. They wither and die, but there does not appear to be any movement among them.
Well, I've killed some flowers, so that kind of sucks. But maybe it's safe. I would like to check out these bones, if anyone else is interested.
I'm interested.
Fenthwick, could we have your help looking around here, see if there's anything of interest under these stones? I'm bad at Sherlocking.
Sure. I'll go
Thank
over
you.
to the stones and check out the bones. Who doesn't want to look at some really cool bones?
I mean, Poppy, this is. You're sure this is dragon bones?
Looks like it.
Hmm.
I'll snort. Yeah, the dragon bones. Big chicken bones, probably more like it.
Giant chicken.
Giant chicken bones?
But yeah, Fenswick, ahead of you, you see some rubble and flower patches and what appear to be large bones of a beast.
This would be a huge, huge chicken.
Maybe it was a
Nuggets. That means we have to find its nuggets.
maybe it was a rock.
And Belladin points to one of the rocks. There are rocks right here.
Right. You have a pile of rocks on rocks.
Rocks on rocks on rocks. I mean, you'd get a better look if you were over here.
Berries.
Where are these bones at? I'm seeing the map now. I'm not seeing bones.
They're under the stones there, right by your feet.
Oh, okay.
You can give me an investigation or nature check to try to see what these are.
Oh,
Cruel.
You have never seen a creature like this or would have this kind of bone structure. It's definitely winged, but it's not like any bird you've ever seen. Although you're not sure, it might be a bird.
What's it look like over there, Fenthwick?
Bird.
I told you.
Could be a big bird.
I told you, Belladin.
Hmm.
You definitely recognize these as dragon bones.
Who does?
Poppy.
Oh. Is there a big one I could kind of get one out of the ground?
Probably the skull, actually, you could dig out. It's not under any rubble.
How big
But
is it?
it is pretty big. It would probably be the size of a huge creature.
I'll see Poppy poking around, and I'll move over. Would you like me to take something out for you? Pick up some of these bird bones or something?
You mean these dragon bones? Let's see.
I'm gonna look around for dragon bones.
Yeah, Belladin's gonna just poke through the rocks and the rubble and see if there's anything worth getting, because he doesn't know what he doesn't know to look for. Like, he's never seen a skeletal structure like this before. He believes Poppy, even though Fenthwick like it's a big bird, but there's he doesn't believe this is a big bird. What would I roll just to look for something of interest in the area? Would that be an investigation as well?
Investigation check, yeah.
So the skull is not
It is
clearly seen.
The top of it is, but it is kind of buried, and there's some half in the dirt, but there's no stone rubble on top of it.
All right, I'll Poppy will start digging.
Okay. You look around and you see now the wingspan of this creature, 25 to 30 feet now, Belladin.
Wow. Yeah, he'll
And you
just kind of
look
pace it and measure it.
Yeah, and other than the actual skeleton of it itself, you see its long spine poking out from the rubble here, and you see now Poppy and Halbar digging out what appears to be the skull. You're not really sure what else to look for to get.
At this point, after the skull is dug up, Poppy will take out her last jade dragon that she's been holding on to, and compares the skull to her little jade dragon statue.
All right. Yeah, this is a dragon skull.
I know, it looks like this, and holds it up to Halbar.
That doesn't look like a bird. Well,
No.
maybe it
Halbar.
looks like a bird.
You look at it. Halbar, give me a history check, I guess, or an intelligence check. No, this would be an investigation. I guess they're all the same for you, probably.
Yep. History, intelligence, investigation. 11.
11. It's kind of similar to what you saw in your dream. You look at the teeth, and that's kind of what you're like. The teeth, this mouth looks the same. Belladin, as you're going around, you see Poppy now holding this skull and this jade figure, and the skull and the figure look exactly like some of the statues and reliefs you've seen in your travels and investigation.
Wow. Okay. Belladin's just gonna come over and just ask to look at the jade dragon figure and the skull, and he's just gonna start taking down notes and asking information, and probably going to be super annoying. Just like, where did you get this statue? Like, where? I mean, this is similar to what I've seen, and you like see as he's like going through his notes, there's like rough, terrible sketches of like all these reliefs and statues that he's found before, but nothing that looks as good as what you're holding.
Yeah, so you guys can talk that out.
Here. Hands it to Belladin. Just give it back.
Oh.
And Poppy looks back at the skull. And I kind of want to it's just a skull, right? So like the teeth aren't intact.
No, the teeth are still there.
I would like to pop out a tooth.
Okay, give me a sleight of hand check. Nice, yeah. You take it clean out. It is completely undamaged.
Wow.
Yeah, you can put in your inventory for now. Large dragon tooth. Belladin, in your hand, you see this jade figurine, winged, like wings, 4 clawed feet, a large tail, and a head similar to the skull that Poppy's holding, mouth agape, but made out of jade. Pretty nicely made, and probably the only time you've seen anything like this that's not stone.
He's just going to look at Poppy and say, if you don't mind, I'm just going to carry this, and then tonight do my best to take some notes on it, and I'll give it back to you.
I do mind. And she takes it back.
Okay. May I get it back from you tonight so I can take notes on it?
Sure.
Thank you. It is beautiful. I understand not wanting to part with it.
It's all what I have left from home.
Then I definitely understand. And Belladin will put his notes away and look around and says, well, I mean, the skull's a worthy trophy to take with us, but we should probably continue.
I've never seen a creature like this. What is it?
It's a rock.
No, that's a rock. This is a dragon.
A dragon? I mean, I've heard the tales enough, but do you really think they're real?
Belladin points at the skull. He walks back and forth, like outlining the wingspan of the creature, and then points to the spine section all the way down. It says, this is definitely a huge creature. And this is the first time I've found bones like this. But in my experience, based on the ruins I've seen up and down this continent, they existed at one point, but they don't anymore.
What's it doing here?
I have no idea.
Looks like rocks fell on it and died.
Yeah, birds
Probably
will do
some god
Yep.
killed it.
that. Yeah, definitely didn't like fall from the earth and impale itself on the ground and then create all this damage, but it's more likely that some god threw rocks at it.
Are there mountains nearby? No, huh?
No.
No.
Poppy, you can give me an investigation check. These stones, while they appear to be broken and rubble, you can see where they've been cut and worked. This appears to be rubble from structures.
So it could be maybe a battle a long time ago with your ancestors, Auralia.
I remember my mother saying some tales. I was a young girl of the destruction of the kingdom here, but I can't remember much, honestly. I mean, from what I've seen these past few weeks of strange creatures and corrupted forests, and honestly, dragons wouldn't surprise me anymore.
Yeah, this is an important find, but it doesn't change why we're here. We were just gonna cut through here to get to the conclave, right?
Have I seen, since I've been here, any dragonborn?
You have not. Once again, every time, Poppy, you've encountered anyone talking about dragons, it's like bards telling, ancient myths or children's tales or stories about the myths of the making of the world, Anytime you've talked about modern day dragons and encountering a dragons, everyone's just kind of laughed for a moment and thought you were joking, and you have not seen a single dragonborn.
And at that point, when she catches on to that, she'll probably just start embellishing. Like, oh, they think I'm joking. Okay.
This way, if we want to continue.
Hey, what's that over there?
Where are you pointing?
I see a hole.
And you look over the remnants of this stone wall of this building. The two walls nearest to you, it's no more than like a foot high now, but the wall straight to your, I guess that would be west, but on the screen to your right, it still stands probably at a good 15 feet, although jagged at the top. But you do see rubble in beneath and what appears to be a hole in the floor.
It's an ancient outhouse or well, maybe?
I don't know. Don't let curiosity kill this cat.
Malbar goes.
I'm
right
gonna
to
go
him.
look in.
Oh man, he paused the world. That's bad news.
Yep.
As you guys make your way past, Poppy, you're the first to hear it as you're holding the skull.
The skull? I'm holding the skull? Okay.
Well, I mean, you said you took it, and then you didn't say where you put it, so.
Oh, I thought it was as big as like a large creature.
No, not as big as a large creature. It probably comes from a huge or even gargantuan creature.
Oh, I thought you meant literally it's as large as a large creature.
No.
Okay.
The skull
Okay.
comes from a huge or gargantuan sized creature.
Okay, this is clearly not gonna fit in the bag of holding. So, I'll just keep carrying it.
You hear in your mind, "This
What?
city is mine."
Oh shit.
As you all hear that now, an echo, barely whispered, but loud. "You will all die. You will not have my city, my horde." As behind you,
Elra.
a ghostly, yeah, Velkar,
Oh, Rala turns into a ghost dragon.
a ghostly figure appears.
Oh god.
Huge. You see one
uninjured.
ethereal claw grasp onto the stone, and you see its ghostly head appear in front of you, Poppy. And you see now it's the same. You see it's the same size as the skull, but this one covered in ethereal flesh. And I need everyone to roll initiative.
As soon as I heard the voice, though, can I rub my my help?
Yeah.
Yeah, Belladin would have trapped on his shield the moment he started hearing a voice because he is so used to combat at this point.
All right.
Oh my god, a natural one. I love digital dice, y'all. Oh, she has a better yeah, because it doesn't have her stats on there. So that would actually be a 4.16 instead of a 1.10.
Oh, Ghost Dragon died.
Yep.
Oh
sorry.
no. Poor dragon.
Well, yeah, because it's a ghost, so of course it died.
Dang. You tell him.
Top of the round. This ghost dragon lets out a roar again and says, "Mine, it's all mine." And will
Every time he talks, Poppy will mimic with the skull.
Mine, all mine.
actually no, sorry, it's gonna move up here first. Fly 60 feet. It would probably fly over here.
Oh, this is bad. We're on a line.
Yep. So it would not move. It would go here.
Oh, of course. Of course.
It wouldn't go the full 60 feet. There we go.
Oh no. It's a
Someone
it's a-
roll me a D3 too.
It's a dual direction breath weapon.
Yep.
Someone roll me a D3. You know what? No, I'll be nice. I'll take the middle one, 39. So everyone within that cone, as it lets out a hiss and this kind of ethereal, icy fog breath flows out of its mouth into a 30-foot cone. So I need everyone to make a DC 16 Wisdom saving throw.
Oh, wow. So one time I don't need to actually roll that high. I'm gonna let my dogs in. I'll be right back.
All right.
Oh wait, it's my turn next. Never mind.
And can you roll for Rala, please?
Oh yeah, shit, she's here too. Dang it. Oh,
Nice.
She
wow.
makes it.
Wow.
So Poppy, you take 36 points of psychic damage.
Oh,
Oh,
oh, that would have killed her.
and you are frightened for 1 minute. And you can repeat your saving throw at the end of each of your turn. All right.
I don't think I'm going to be a part of any combat today.
That that would have
The
just
rest,
killed the Rala.
Belladin and Elrala, you guys take 18 points of psychic damage.
Oh well, she's almost dead.
That is going to be his turn, though. Belladin, you're up.
Wow. Okay. Shit. I did not expect to be in melee. So, yeah. I'm gonna... That was fucked up. I'm gonna Misty Step away.
Oh, I forgot. Oh, you added it. I forgot I gave you ownership, so you can add her.
I Misty Step over there. On the
Okay.
other side of the hole. And then... Guess I'm just gonna chill touch and see if Necrotic actually does anything to her. To the dragon.
Okay.
Probably not with a 3. So 13?
13 misses.
Yep. That's my turn.
All right. Poppy. Yeah, Poppy, you're up.
I will. Poppy will. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. 30.
Is that wall only 1 foot high there?
Yep. So
But
the
not if
walls.
she goes prone.
Okay. Yeah.
Bonus action hide.
Okay. All right. Give me a stealth check. Okay.
Then action dodge.
All right.
And there should be it. Let me think. And that's it.
Halbar.
I'm going to run up to this thing.
Okay.
While I'm doing so, I'm going to rage, and then I'm going to scream out to the lady in my vision to say, hope this is enough to prove that I am your champion. Lend me your strength, and I will swing away with my warhammer recklessly.
For it.
Everyone else is very confused about why he's yelling this out.
Yeah, especially that he yelled it out. I like that.
Holy shit.
Ooh.
All right.
Whoa.
One-handed damage is
Is,
One hand and she sandwich.
So
I only got
16
one.
total.
I'm raging, so
Yeah.
add another 2.
So
No,
yeah,
it's
I
fine,
already
it's fine.
added it. The total damage
Gotcha.
is 15 plus 1, so that's 16.
And
That hurts.
it's going to attack rolls against that creature are made with advantage until the start of my next turn due to my Crusher
Okay.
critical feat. So every attack until the start of my next turn has advantage against it.
Oh
Okay.
shit.
Before that, I forgot. I get to roll the
Frighten.
fear again.
Oh, it's true. You do.
Still a con saving throw.
No. Yeah.
Wisdom.
Sorry. Wisdom.
Oh,
saving
wisdom.
throw.
Nice.
Oh no, that's for your
At the end of the
Frighten.
turn.
For the fear.
at the end of your turn.
After
Yeah.
my
So you are
turn.
no longer frightened. Yep.
Thank you.
All right, second attack.
All right.
How tall are these walls?
So this one is like around 15 to 20 feet. It's kind of jagged. These ones are only a foot tall,
Oh,
or
okay.
half a foot tall in
Okay.
places.
Cool. Thank you.
All right. Make your second attack, Hal.
21
21 hits.
or 17. Action surge. Since it's on the ground. 22,
22 hits.
15,
All right.
and my last attack.
Nice.
Wow.
For 17.
Oh yeah, that's 17. I'm gonna move it. What 5? Is that a? Wait, hold on. I can only do it a certain size creature. Sorry.
Yeah. This would be considered a huge creature.
Yeah, I can't move it because it's more than one size larger. All right. Well,
All right.
everybody has advantage against it until my next turn on their attacks.
Fentwick, you're up.
It also has ancestor protectors on it.
So long as I have advantage. Okay, I will throw a chromatic orb of it at try thunder.
You take out your diamond again, place it in your hand, incant the spell. 21
Nice.
hits.
Nice.
And as the spell hits, you see it recoil a bit, but it doesn't quite do as much damage as you thought it would.
Okay. I guess that's it.
All right, Elrala.
She's fucking hurt, so she's gonna hope she's not within its reach and move away. And then cast Cure Wounds on herself, because she's fucking hurt.
All right.
Yeah, I think that's it. That's as far as she could get away, so she's hoping she's not targeted next, and that's her turn. Oh, wait a minute. She's gonna go and try and like use the wall, because what size is this wall right here? Is that also like only a foot?
Yeah, if you can see past it.
Okay.
The pillars are tall, but that wall itself is crumbled and is only half a foot high in places.
Okay. Then she's gonna go down this way and try and just get away.
Okay.
It's the same amount of feet, so she would just be at that spot instead. And that's it.
Okay. Someone roll me a d6, please.
Yeah, I just know Rick's gonna do it.
2, buddy. That's a 2.
2. All right. Does not recharge.
Yay.
He's going to take 2 attacks on you, Hal.
Okay.
With advantage.
Oh,
27
That hits.
for 11 slashing.
Okay.
And then a bite attack on you.
Yep.
21
That hits.
for 16 piercing and 10 necrotic.
Ouch.
oh.
Okay.
It is then going to, you hear it hiss. And does anyone speak Elven?
Nope, but I sure can understand it.
Elrala
Yeah,
speaks
Robbie.
Elven.
Yeah, Elrala, yeah, it does.
So Poppy, you hear it speak, and the rest of you recognize it as Elven, but you hear it speak, "You can't escape from me, little mouse." And he's going to fly 20 feet here, taking an attack of opportunity from you. How?
Flying
Flying.
up into the air, or is it flying on the ground? Or I mean, how's that working?
It's flying right now. It's just how it's flying above the ground right now.
Gotcha.
So it hasn't flown up yet. Either way, it's gonna leave your range with while you can still hit it.
I'll definitely take attack of opportunity. Yeah, I'm gonna attack it.
All right.
You're gonna roll. What's the 20 there?
When do you have
9
advantage because of your critical?
Oh, you're right.
So
And
roll
you
again.
and you attacked recklessly, so wouldn't you still be attacking recklessly?
It's on your turn.
It's only on your turn.
But you did do that critical.
Yes, I did.
Yeah. So the critical still gets it.
17,
A 17 hits.
14.
Yeah.
Goes here and then flies 40 feet up in the air.
Yep.
But that's its turn. Belladin, you're up.
All right, Belladin's gonna move over here, and seeing the magical ancestral energy that is encasing this ghostly dragon, going to cast. Oh no, that's a saber suck. I wish I had like attack spells, but I think I've just made this character so I never have to roll dice to hit something. Yeah, shit. I don't. That's a bummer. Okay, it needs to make a con save. DC 16.
Okay. Fails.
Wicked. Let's roll this damage. 17 points of radiant damage on this ghost.
Okay.
I don't know stuff about ghosts, but hopefully it does something.
It affects it.
Okay.
Not any more or less than you'd expect, but
Okay. Good. So that's right in the center of its body. So I think it would take the damage again on the end of its turn, or
okay.
no, starts its turn there. So it takes it now. No, so it'll take that at the start of its turn. So that'll be
Start
the
of its
save.
turn.
For,
Okay.
Yep. So it won't take it again. But,
Yep. But
yeah.
we'll just use that for when it starts its turn.
Yep.
All right.
And
Sounds good.
That's it.
All right. Poppy, you're up.
Oh, it's 40 feet up in the air.
Yes.
So I can't see past this because this wall's 15 feet tall. I'm
Which
making
one?
the assumption this wall right here.
No, if you can. Oh yeah. If you can't see, then it's 15.
But since it's 40 feet up in the air, I still
Ooh.
see it.
Yes, you can.
Yeah.
Okay. Then I'm How far in feet would it be away from me?
I mean, there's no like difference
30.
between height and so.
Yeah, that's why I'm
Yeah.
asking.
Yeah, I don't think we're doing Pythagorean theorem or whatever. So
Hold on.
35.
Where's yours? Feet or 35 feet? Yeah. 35 feet.
Okay, so it's 35 feet away. Okay. Well, I suppose I could crawl
Here, why don't I do this?
like that.
30 feet.
30 feet.
Yeah, because I crawled. I was here. So I'll crawl. That's fine.
Okay.
And then from there, I say, why did the dragon cross the street? Because it had broken wings. It needs to make a wisdom save.
That is a charm spell, correct?
No.
No?
Nope.
Okay.
Let me look it up though, just to make sure. Nope, it's not a charm spell.
Okay.
Well, it is
13.
it is enchantment though.
Yeah. But I think he's asking if it's a charm. As in the
Specifically,
condition.
yeah, right.
Condition.
Okay.
Yeah. What do you roll?
Yeah, your rolls
13.
are private.
13? Barely makes it.
My
Damn
bad. So yeah, 13.
13, alright, that fails. 10 feet, 10, 20, 30, 40. And I'll do another hide.
Okay.
I was gonna
Oh,
wait a
shit.
little. Oh, sorry. Wait, I'll wait till the
Go
Poppy's
ahead.
turn is done. So Rick brought it up to me through a message, and yeah, I think it just tonight I am reading spell text incorrectly all night long, but it is at the start of a turn and at the start of its turn if it starts in the space. So it did take that 17, and then it'll need to make another save at the beginning of its turn to take more damage.
Sounds good.
Thank you.
Yep, I'm reading it now. Cool.
Okay, my turn.
Yep.
Okay, let me. Shit, what am I going to do? That's flying away. I guess I'm going to set down my hammer or drop it, right?
Uh-huh.
And pull out my bow
Okay.
and shoot at it.
All right, go for it.
Is that the start? Crusher is at the
Yeah.
start.
Yeah, I think you don't have advantage anymore.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's at the start. Till the start of my next turn. Okay, yep. So regular attack, regular roll.
Regular roll.
17
17 hits.
Nice.
for 8.
Okay. Your bow doesn't seem to be doing as much damage as you thought.
I'm going to use luck.
Okay.
Nice.
21 hits.
Another 8.
Fentwick, here you go.
Okay. I'm gonna have Archie move and fly, or move and dash
Okay.
down to Poppy,
Okay.
and then I will cast Cure Wounds.
All right.
Nice.
Thank you. I wish my owl could do that. As she yells back.
Like, yell back, it can!
How?
It
All right,
can.
anything
the,
else,
the
Fenwick?
problem the problem is you, it's not the owl.
Damn.
She kind of weeps a little.
That's messed up, dude.
So yeah, Poppy, as Archie flies down and lands on you and kind of gives you a little like friendly peck, you feel yourself revitalized a little bit.
These rocks around me, are they like difficult terrain, or?
I would say the rocks are, yeah, because it's like
Well, I
rubble,
will-
so it's not really
I
sturdy.
will move, so 5, 10. So I will move a little bit.
Okay. Elrala is gonna dash.
Yeah, she just runs. She heard that creature and she understood it because she knows Elven, and she just
Mhm.
sprints away to the west.
Hold on. Where was she?
She's right here. Well, he's
Yeah, it's gonna.
he's 40
Oh no, it's
feet
40
up.
feet up. Never mind.
Yeah. Yep. So Arala just fucking runs.
Good point. Good call.
Yeah, I was checking that. I was like, all right, it's 40 feet up. I know we're not doing like Pythagorean theorem over here, but that's
40 feet up is still 40 feet up.
yes, it is. So yeah,
Real quick
All right.
question.
hmm
How big is that hole?
5 feet.
Okay, good.
I don't even want to know why you asked that question.
Someone roll me a d6.
Oh, I don't want to do it. Someone else do it. Rick's not here to do
I'll
it.
do
Someone
it.
else do it. Oh, Rick's back.
But it's going to be a 5.
Oh, yes.
The 1.
Oh, that means it doesn't get it back for like 5 rounds. Oh, it's a shame.
At least.
You see it in the air, and it turns, and it kind of turns about, and you cannot escape me. Poppy, you understand it? Anyone else speak Draconic?
Not yet.
Nope. All right.
Elrala does. Man, Elrala's having a tough night. Tough day.
She shouldn't. I misclicked that. She shouldn't
so
speak.
even though there are currently no dragons in the world, people speak Draconic.
I think
That's what I'm
was
saying. She doesn't speak Draconic.
Sure.
Only Poppy understood it because of the yarmulke.
Well,
I should probably explain that
harmonica.
phrasing because people are going to be really confused why Poppy has a yarmulke that lets her.
Yeah, I was like, what? What? Not just people. Belladin is confused.
So you see the dragon kind of flying for a moment, and then like its form just kind of dissipates.
Oh no. Oh, at the beginning of his turn, it needed to make a con save.
Oh, it's true. 14.
That's a fail.
How much damage?
I think I would roll it on a new turn, or should I just do it at the start of my turn?
You can roll it now.
20 points of
20.
radiant damage.
Nice. Okay.
Before it disappears, it gets hit. I don't like the fact that it disappeared.
That is going to be its turn. Belden, you're up.
I think a part of the spell I can move it if I use my action. Yes. Okay, so I'm gonna move closer. I'm just gonna move over here, and I don't know where it is because it's invisible.
But that doesn't mean you don't know where it is.
Right, that's true.
Do not know where it is.
Okay, I can move this up to 60 feet in any direction. So just to prepare to move it for later, I'm just gonna, based on how the fact that it's like keeps trying to kill us and keeps moving around towards us, I'm just gonna move it towards the center of our group. So
Okay,
about like
place it where you
right
want.
there, about
All
right there, and then I'm just gonna tell everybody, don't go into the moonbeam. It'll mess you up, and that's my turn because that's my action. And I'm concentrating. I'm really sorry. I should, but I think I could. Yeah, as a bonus action, I'm just going to shillelagh my weapon, so it's ready.
Okay.
Because I didn't technically cast anything. I just moved it as an action, and that's my turn.
Poppy, you're up.
Poppy will get up, and then you'll hear her mutter a few words that nobody understands, and she like moves her fingers around, and you suddenly see 3 poppies, 3 more poppies. So now you all see 4 poppies.
Oh, I don't think the world's prepared for this.
She will also get up, bonus action dash, and she will. Oops, there's a wall here. Can I hop over the wall?
Where?
Right here.
This one? Like there?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then she's gonna go in the hole.
Oh, okay.
You're gonna jump?
She's not gonna jump, but she's gonna go and climb inside.
Okay, so you start climbing down, and there's
This might be a
no,
bad idea.
like, you start climbing and then your feet hang. Like, there's no wall on the sides of it. It's like,
Okay.
in the black, like, you're now hanging. Like, the lip of the hole, like, there's that
Is the
stone,
hole.
and then there's nothing for you to grab your feet onto. Like, you're just
Gotcha.
dangling. In
So it's
the air.
like a roof kind of deal.
Mhm.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just hide down there.
Oh my god.
Not do a hide, but I'll hide down there. Do I see anything if I look down?
Pitch black.
Okay. Yeah, this might not be a good idea, but hey. I don't.
That's terrifying.
Give me a stealth check.
I can't. I was only hiding metaphorically because I did a bonus
Oh,
action.
okay. All right. Halbar, you're up.
All right. I got my back pressed against the wall, waiting for this dragon. I'm going to move down, expecting to see it, and I don't see it.
Uh-huh.
And
As soon as
I'm going
soon
to
as
holler out,
you-
where did it go?
And Bella's gonna say, it disappeared. I don't know where it went.
So I'll come back around here. And I'll try to perceive it.
I'm gonna point at the hole and say, "Poppy's in the hole."
Poppy in the hole.
In fact, it's a hole full of poppies.
Yeah, it's a poppy hole.
Oh, jeez. All right, give me a perception check, Alvar.
Okay.
Oh,
I'm gonna use luck. Almost a 20.
oh, ouch.
You you try to listen for any movement, and other than Poppy's in the hole, you don't hear anything.
What sounds do ghost wings make?
I'll move back next to my hammer that's lying on the floor.
If a ghost dragon flaps its wings in the forest, does anyone hear it?
Only if they pick up a skull, I guess.
That's my turn.
Fentwick, you're up.
I will move 15 feet. And I will cast See Invisibility on myself.
Oh, this guy.
All right.
Do I see anybody? Do I see a dragon?
You do not.
Oh, that's
Now,
messed
See Invisibility does let me see into the ethereal plane.
Oh.
up. I love that. And you can see into the ethereal
Wait,
plane.
hold on.
That's badass.
So,
I gotta see where he is.
Ethereal plane while it's in the border, or vice versa. What is the border ethereal?
Yeah, I'm not clear on that too, but if it moved into the ethereal plane, in theory, I ought to be able to see it.
Yeah, ethereal
Okay.
creatures and objects
You see
appear
it here.
ghostly and translucent. That's dope.
You
I didn't
hear-
know. I didn't know See Invisibility let you see into the ethereal plane. That's awesome.
I
So,
point like, I see him! I point right where he is. And then
Wow.
seeing where he is, I continue my movement farther away from him.
Okay.
And I will have Archie also
funny.
fly away. Well, he apparently ran into a wall.
There's a tree. The tree trunk, probably.
I'm like, oh, I finally knew Bigby's hand where I could point exactly where he's at.
These like crumbling walls here, are they big enough to walk over by Elrala? To the south of her?
Yeah. So yeah, she can go through there.
Alright, so
This
she
rubble would
believes
be difficult terrain, though.
yeah, she believes him. So she's just gonna keep moving.
Where is it, Fenswick?
You're in a hole, Poppy.
Yeah, I'm like, who said that?
And every time she talks to it, it says it 4 times in a row.
So she could get to there, and then she's gonna cast Cure Wounds on herself one more time.
Okay.
She's almost back at full health. She's gonna end her turn down there.
Okay.
Actually, I would have been 5 feet back. Does this area have is this considered forest terrain even though we're in ruins?
No, not. I would say this is ruins itself, not so much
Okay.
forest.
All right, come on, Ghost Dragon.
Okay.
Look
So
how
it is
close I
in the-
got. I'm just proud of how close I got to actually where it was.
In the ethereal plane, it'll look up at your moonbeam and scoff. And someone roll me a d6, please.
All right. Don't kill us.
Yes, another 5 rounds. Such a shame.
And it will appear out of the ethereal. It'll step out of the ethereal plane as it's for its action. That's his turn. Belladin.
Belladin uses his bonus action. It's still 40 feet up, right?
No, it's now on the ground. Sorry.
It's not on the ground?
Yeah, it flew down.
Okay, I just moved my moonbeam onto a square.
Okay.
And that's my turn. Con save is 16. Natural 20. Good for it. Still takes 16 points of damage. 16 radiant. How tall is this wall to my north? You know what? Fuck it. With my
Whoops. Nope, not that much.
Yep. Okay. Then yeah, so how tall is the wall to my north?
To your north, I would say that's a smaller one. Because if you can, yeah.
Yep. Okay. Then yeah, I can't attack it because I moved the moonbeam, so that was my action. Bonus action wise, My weapon's already shillelied. Yeah, it's not. I don't really have a bonus action. Okay, so I'm just gonna move to like the corner here to provide it another target, like in a different direction, and that's gonna be my turn.
That's weird. Okay. So okay, yeah. The only wall that's missing technically is this one. Sorry.
Okay.
The rest are standing.
Nice.
All right.
I'm in the corner of the room then.
Poppy, you're up.
Where's the dragon? Where's the dragon's attention right now?
Probably on you.
Okay. So is falling considered forced movement?
I'm gonna say because you are choosing to leave its area, it would still get that initial attack.
Okay. Then you'll. Here's another stupid thing. You'll hear Poppy say, "Hey, is your treasure down here?" Nope. I am committed. I am so committed right now.
All right. Gonna take a bite at you.
Oh God. Thank God.
That's a terrible roll.
Well, a lot of damage.
And it hits.
It
What?
hits.
Just joking.
I was like, what?
All right, Poppy, you let go, and you fall. What are you doing?
After about 10 feet, so probably like literally like a second, I cast Featherfall as a reaction.
You cast Featherfall, and you are still falling when your turn ends.
Okay.
Wow.
All right, Albar.
I'll pick up my hammer and set my bow on the ground, and I will move up and attack recklessly. Bonus action rage.
Okay.
Since I didn't do it last time, or since I couldn't do it.
All right, go for it.
I'm gonna use luck
How many do you get a day?
and roll that one attack.
I think you guys got one more because you guys took a rest.
Oh, that's true. You getting back on a short rest or a long rest?
Long rest.
You guys took a long rest.
Nice.
16 hits.
Oh, damn.
That's 18 bludgeoning.
Nice.
All right.
Second attack.
Oh.
No.
Misses.
Ooh, ouch.
All right.
I dive in the hole.
Okay.
Really?
It's gonna take. Oh, it can't take attack of opportunity on you because it already used its reaction.
Wait, what? Oh my God. Okay. We have no idea how far that drops. Wow.
All right.
I'll let you know.
Decisions are being made tonight. This is wild. You guys.
You know what? I'm gonna keep vision on you guys just so you can keep seeing the battle. But you guys are in pitch black right now.
I don't know what you guys had for breakfast this morning, but I need to eat that for breakfast apparently.
All right. That was Hal's turn. Fentwick, you're up.
Wow.
Okay, I will magic missile his butt.
Go for it.
Minimum, of course.
So at 4th level, so 8 points of damage.
Wasn't it? I don't think it was it. Did it say? Oh, didn't intend it to be 4th, but okay, sure. And I will burn my one power surge and add 3 more points to that.
Nice.
Can I really do that at 4th level? Okay, whatever. I got excited by seeing everybody jumping down the hole.
Yeah, Jesus.
Actually, you don't even know because there's a wall. I don't know why. Oh, no. Sorry, that wall. Actually, you would know. That wall's gone. All right. So, yeah, you would have seen them jump.
Do I want to move? Maybe we'll move back over to near where I was. Get a little bit of cover.
All right. Elrala's moving back up to where she was.
Uh-huh.
Can she see the dragon?
Yes.
Okay. She's going to attack it.
All right.
Bonus action Hunter's Mark with her last spell.
Okay.
And then longbow attack. Fuck yeah, good for her.
Nice.
So that is I actually get another D6.
13, yeah, and then the Hunter's Mark.
Okay. So another 5. So 18 points of damage from her.
Okay, so the 13 doesn't do as much as she thought.
Yep. And that's her turn.
Actually, if that was a 4th level magic missile, that would have been 6 darts.
Oh shit.
At 2, that should have been 12 points of damage.
Okay.
plus
Wow.
the 3.
So 15 total. Yeah, but that's her turn, and then he's got to make another con save. Ooh, natural 1. That means I get double damage here. That sucks for him.
Yeah, I don't think so.
You know, I was gonna try. 25 points of radiant damage.
It's the moonbeam.
Yup.
Nice.
Belladin,
Come
how
on.
do you want to do this?
Let's go.
Oh, fuck
Let's
yeah.
go.
Okay, so Belladin is just like in the corner. He's watched 2 of his companions jump into a hole that we have no idea how deep it is, and he's just holding his hand up as light as as light is just shining from the heavens, and it's the same like radiant ghostly fire that the dragon is, and you just watch as its like ghostly skin starts to burn and sear away, and then the bones
Yeah,
start to also sear away until it just crumbles into like ethereal dust.
and you see its head writhing, and you hear it yell out. Poppy, you hear echoing. None of you can understand it, but Poppy, you hear echoing. It's mine. It's mine.
Yeah, there's something in that hole. Amazing.
And the ghost dragon ethereal form is destroyed and evaporates into nothing.
Oh shit.
As Poppy, you hear this hissing, like ghostly echo down in the pitch black. And as you're slowly falling, you suddenly feel a rush of movement fly by you.
As I feel that, I cast another Featherfall onto whoever's rushing past me. It doesn't require sight.
Okay, yeah, because your turn would come up before Halbar's. I'll allow it.
Mm.
So you would have your reaction back.
Damn.
Because you're higher in the initiative.
And lower, because Poppy's already been falling before.
And
Alpha.
lower.
Yep.
I'll say that, yeah, I'll allow it. You get your reaction back just in time.
Incredible.
So you guys are now slowly falling into darkness, into an
Nice.
unknown depth below, unsure of what you might find.